What's going on, everyone? Happy Thursday to all of you, and welcome to the Insiders Impact Wrestling Watch Along stream. We are excited to be here. It's been a few days, and it's kind of weird not streaming now, especially when we do five in a row. So welcome, everybody. It's nice to see you all. We've got looks like another great show for Impact tonight. Hoping you guys are not reading spoilers. I've really made it a point not to look anywhere anymore because they are everywhere. And there's exciting stuff coming. Conrad, I know from Everything Pro Wrestling, kind of messaged me yesterday and said, there's all kind of buzz about a lot going on with Impact. So, Jeff, exciting stuff for Impact looking like on the horizon. We've heard some news that they're talking to some people.
Yeah. Um, just saying congratulations to Jason Pease. He says breaking news.
Yes.
I'm going to be a dad. So congratulations.
Absolutely. Dude, that's amazing news. Amazing news. I saw it on Twitter the other day. Yeah, man, Jason, that's time of your life, bud. Time of your life. Jeff will attest. I have two older kids, but I can remember, one of the biggest moments in your life is being a dad, and seeing the baby and stuff for the first time. So awesome, dude. Congratulations to obviously you and your wife. That's awesome news.
That is it's the most important and most rewarding job you will ever have is being a parent, being a father. So congratulations. It's quite a club to be a part of. So
absolutely.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, man. Yeah, there's a lot of buzz right now surrounding Impact. And I think I don't know this to be sure, but I think they're starting to realize that there's a paradigm shift in the wrestling business. And if you can land one to two, maybe three big names, it can change how people view your company. And let's just go ahead and talk about some of the names that they're talking about because I'm still trying to find BTI. So
yeah, I can't find it either. So apparently, and you know what the funny thing is, they didn't advertise any matches for it either. So I don't know. One. Oh, was there one advertised?
There's one, and it's a Steve Macklin Open Challenge.
Okay. Yeah, I can't see it either. So yeah, we could talk about that for sure. What happened to Amplified Man's remembering what I said? Look at that. People remember what I say. What happened to my daughter's play? Yeah. Well, nothing really. The premiere is still tonight. I couldn't get off work in time was what the reasoning was. It was behind it. I was supposed to have been there. The show started at 7. I just couldn't get off work to get there in time. And if you don't get there for the start, it's incredibly hard. It's this small little town playhouse that they have, but it is incredibly hard to even find a parking place. And the town literally is in a gully. So if you have to park all the way down in the bottom of the hill, you're walking up this very steep hill. And my wife's like, yeah, just go Sunday. So, so that's what happened. Plans changed, but thanks for asking. It's still not up yet, says James. So we're not the only one.
So since J-Hub brought up the names, we got Buddy Matthews, formerly known as Buddy Murphy.
Yep.
Braun Strowman.
Yep. Adam Shearer.
And Wyndham Rotunda, a.k.a. Bray Wyatt.
Isn't that crazy?
Isn't that crazy? Insane.
It is. Man, and you know what? I put out an article, and I had to after I saw that because Bleacher put an article up and had their community there come up with some theories with Bray. And it was all different theories for different places that they would go. And it was interesting. If you haven't read the article, it's on our Twitter. If you're on Twitter, go ahead and check it out. It's cool because they came up with scenarios for Impact. One of the scenarios for Impact, Jeff, was to have him be managed by Father James Mitchell.
Yep.
And I'm like, yeah, dude, I can totally. And it's not like Bray needs a mouthpiece. He doesn't. But look, Roman Reigns doesn't either. But with him and Paul just works. And can you imagine Bray with Father James Mitchell? Man,
can you imagine those three guys together with Father James Mitchell? And because
Ugh.
you just threw it up there, what about those three plus Father James Mitchell plus Ruby Soho?
Could you imagine a faction like that? Like, oh my God. Listen, even if Bray did, and see, this is what there's advantages. And some people are going to say, oh, there's no, and listen, I was part of the group. Like, oh, there's no way he's going to do it because he can't get the money he's probably going to get from AEW. But here's the thing. Impact will give you creativity. They will give you the room to do whatever the hell it is you want. So even if Bray wants to come, kind of like what we're seeing with Morrissey, right? Morrissey came over, getting to kind of do what he wants to do, and now, he's done after the next pay-per-view. So, and then he may be going somewhere else. So even if Bray would do that, come over to Impact and stay for a 6-month run or so through, I don't know, Slammiversary, and then if he wanted to go somewhere else, I'm cool with that because we would see, dude, he could cut loose. He could absolutely cut loose in Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, and again, people need to understand that the forbidden door is still open.
Yeah.
And right now, the way the pendulum is swinging, could you imagine him doing some work with some guys in New Japan?
Yeah.
Like the pop, you know what I'm saying? Like that would be tremendous. Seeing him, go up against those guys, seeing him in Impact going up against Black Taurus.
Yep.
Or someone like a Joe Doring.
Yep.
Or, even if you wanted to put him and Braun together as a tag team and have them go up against the Good Brothers. I mean, that the fantasy booking options are endless.
Oh man, absolutely. They were even saying, and someone brought up, if you want to look at the AEW side of it, someone brought up Bray and his brother because they never wrestled together. So imagine Bray and his brother come in with their real names and go over to AEW. The thing with AEW you got to remember is that they haven't really tapped into the supernatural kind of stuff. Alistair or Malachi, a little, but not. They're kind of more a little bit grounded in reality over there. They don't have a lot of crazy. Abaddon would probably be the one that I could think of who is the most involved with that kind of thing. So, and she's really not shown on the main shows that much anymore. But so if he came over there, imagine him, and then there's the thing with Matt Hardy. I mean, that writes itself. You put Bray back with Matt and have Matt, maybe now Matt returns the favor there and brings broken Matt back somehow with it. Oh, that writes itself. It really does. So it's an exciting time for Impact. It really is. And, it just keeps going and keeps going. And that's why I said stay away from the dirt sheets because there are things coming. There was one that I couldn't help but seeing, and it wasn't even my fault. It was something that was listed on the Observer, and they did not put spoiler warnings on it. I saw it by mistake. I actually tweeted it out, and then I deleted it right away. And I know some of you guys may have seen it. There may be 3 or 4 of you that did. But unfortunately, I saw that one, and that was pretty cool. So there are surprises coming on these shows, and you really have to watch because it's James said I'm hearing Bray won't go there because it's too small. No one watched it. I don't agree with that.
Disagree.
I don't agree with that. If he sits down and talks to some of these guys, I don't think he would feel that way. I think they would probably respect him. Listen, I know Tommy Dreamer had great things to say about him. And Tommy Dreamer has a lot of, he's got a lot of pull with that show. So, just keep, stay tuned, guys. Those of you who are coming out, if you're new to this and you haven't watched Impact in a while, stay tuned because this is going to be big stuff coming. And remember, we've got a pay-per-view. And you know what, Jeff? As it turns out, Impact's next pay-per-view is on the same damn day as AEW's.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that tell you, guys? Those of you who are doing the fantasy stuff and fantasy booking and everything, what is that telling you that those two pay-per-views are on the exact same day? And we saw the logos of those companies being used freely when Impact advertised it. So could we be getting a cross pay-per-view? Could we be getting something along those lines? Don't discount it. We'll see. I mean, if it's a mistake, then maybe they'll move it. They've done that before with bigger shows, so maybe they'll move it. But there's always the possibility that we could be getting a cross promotion pay-per-view, which would be absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable. So any luck finding BTI yet? If anybody did find it, let us know, because I still
apparently. Oh,
new TV deal, says Conrad. See,
yeah. If they got a new TV deal, that means more money, and if it's more money, then that means they got a little bit more to spend potentially. So
that's the thing, though, and Jeff said this before: AEW can't sign everyone. They can't. They have the money, yes. They're not going to have the room, and you're not going to have the time. You have 2 shows that are on, major networks. You have one that's 2 hours and one that's an hour. You have 3 hours of TV time. You are not going to have enough room to bring every one of these people on and give them TV time. You're just not. So, and now that Punk's there, going to demand time. You're going to have Daniel Bryan, who was mentioned by Punk a little bit last night via So you're going to have him possibly there. You can't possibly sign everyone. So even if these guys go and work a little bit someplace else for a little while, and then maybe go there and go, or like Jeff said, maybe with the Forbidden Door being open, they can go back and forth, whatever. This is really a fun time to be an Impact fan. So again, for those of you who are new and stuff like that, man, you came on at a great time, and buckle up and get ready for a ride, because it's going to be a fun few months with Impact. So, all right, let me welcome in some people really quickly. The chat has gone up and down crazy here, so I'll try to get to as many people as I can. We've got Dylan. We've got Derek. What's up? We've got Amplified Man. We've got Melinda, Chad, Jason Peace, Sean Rousset. We have J-Hub. We have Brian. We have James Chadwick. We have Jason Peace. Cheese Whiz is here. We have Dylan. We have Johnny Bates. What's up, Johnny Bates? We have, let's see, who am I missing? Tony. Tony's here. What's up, Tony? How are you? We have, I think I said J-Hub. We have, who else do we get? Janelle is here. Janelle, what's going on with you? How are you? We have Pappy Ethan is here. What's going on? See a few new names in here. We have Deanna's here. What's up, Deanna? How are you tonight? We have, let's see if there's anyone else I'm missing. Of course, Conrad, we said, was there. Scorpio Shuffle. What's going on with you? Derek Fleming Jr. we have in the chat. We have McAvoy Production. What's going on with you? We've got Scott Steiner is here. What's going on, Scott Steiner? How are you tonight? Hope you're doing some math while you're wherever you might be. We have Kevin Davis. What's going on? Kevin with the pop in. Oh, Kevin, we almost one of these times we're gonna catch Kevin. We're gonna catch Kevin. We're gonna catch him before he goes, but he just bang, just like that, with the pop in and the pop out. Randy Orton's in the chat too. All right. Hello to everyone. Hope you are well. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We had some people inquiring on Twitter. There were some people saying that they didn't know where to go to hang out with people who like Impact. So I think it was Nails who threw our name out there. So if you are new to the chat, let us know. And hope you enjoy it. Everybody in the chat is great. A lot of friendly people in our community. So if you are new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like on the stream tonight before you leave. And also make sure that you turn on notifications to let yourself know when we have future content. Okay. So no BTI yet, I guess.
I'm not seeing it, Joe.
It's always an adventure. And yet the actual episode, though, is up there. So that's a good thing, I guess.
That's a good thing.
No BTI, but the episode's there. Oh, my God. They might get this right one day. Okay, so let's go over what we've got coming up, because we've got some stuff coming. Of course, tonight, Impact, and then we have After the Impact, which you can see up there on the schedule. That's basically where we end the show. We come back in about 15 minutes at 10:15, and we talk about everything that happened on this show tonight. We go over all the stuff. We go over maybe what's going on for the future. Of course, if there are surprises, if there are things like that, we will cover it all. We'll talk about everything after the Impact on that show. So we'll be there for that tonight. Join us if you can. I know it's a little bit later because 10:15 Eastern Standard Time. Some of you are overseas, and I know it's very late. Can't make it, no big deal. But if you can, come back. We discuss everything we watch, and that's non-PG, so you can kind of let loose. Tomorrow, we've got SmackDown. Now, that's going to be a show not to miss because we've got Becky. We've got Brock. We're going to hear the things about the surprise. Of course, is Becky's heel turn that everybody had mentioned. Brock coming in. We're going to see what everything is going on tomorrow night on SmackDown. So that's 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We may or may not stick around this time. I'm not really too sure. Rampage doesn't look like there's a heck of a lot going on tomorrow night there. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll play it by ear. And then Saturday is a very special day because we have NWA Empower, which I'm thrilled about watching that. That looks absolutely awesome. I can't wait to see that. Interested in all the women that are, of course, Deonna Purrazzo going up against Melina. We have Camille there. We have and then the Battle Royal. I'm really, really excited for that, Jeff. That's going to be a really, really fun show.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see that on Saturday, and it's going to be an historic moment. So I'm happy for that too.
Yes.
Yeah, this is this is a great time to be a wrestling fan.
Really is.
Even if you don't get into the stuff that happens on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday.
Yep.
Today, Thursdays are great, and then having shows like NWA, it just adds to it. So hopefully you can find something you like. If you can't, then that might be a little bit of a problem for you.
Yeah, I agree. If you can't find something to like as a fan, I don't know what kind of a fan you really are at that point. Scott Steiner said, yeah, of course, Sunday is this is NWA weekend, guys. You have Empower on Saturday, and then you have NWA 73 on Sunday. And, of course, we already heard, Ric Flair is going to make an appearance at that legendary arena for NWA. So that's going to be huge on Sunday as well. So, yes, big weekend for NWA. I think Billy Corgan was on Busted Open today. So lots of great stuff coming up, and that's going to be fun to watch. We haven't really watched NWA in a while, so it'll be fun to do the watch along for that. So come out and join us on Saturday. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun. Hi, everyone. I said on Twitter that I was going to be here on the Impact stream. I'm sorry I came across as rude on Monday, but I've got no time for Raw at the moment. Dude, it's all listen. Like Jeff just said, man, there's so much out there. You can enjoy whatever it is you want. If you're sick of Raw, listen, man, believe me, I totally get you. I understand. If you can't get into it, hey, that's perfectly fine. There's other stuff to watch, and come out and watch Impact. It's all good. It's all good. There's a ton of stuff out there for you. So no big deal. Not a problem at all. Everybody's got to like what they like. I'd give Mickie James my whole paycheck. Yeah, I can agree with that statement. Mickie,
Who said that?
That was Derek Fleming.
Derek, you already got in trouble for Moist TV. I'm pretty sure the old lady won't like you giving your paycheck to Mickie James. So
yeah, you may want to be careful. But
be cautious. Be cautious. That's all.
Be a little careful. Derek versus Nick Aldis. Chris Smith says. There's Annette. Hello, Annette. How are you doing? Hope you are doing well. Unbroken is here. Unbroken 1010 is just watching Jake make fun of Woodley's mom. That dude is going to get wrecked if it's not rigged. Yeah. All right. So still no BTI. So we'll just keep on chatting until the show starts, I guess, unless it ends up coming on at some point. But yeah, listen, we always have to prepare because we never know what we're going to get. It's like one of those, it's like one of those old toys, Jeff, that you get out of a gum machine. You put the quarter in, you never knew what was coming out. You could get like a gumball that was stale, or you'd actually get something really cool. That's kind of like what Impact is with the internet stuff every week.
Yeah.
BTI has been uploaded to the playlist, but it's unavailable to watch. Oh, you'll find out if you're new to Impact that they go through this a lot.
Yeah.
Way too much. way too much. You guys should watch Murdoch versus Aldis on NWA 73. Murdoch loses, said to retire from the wrestling. Yeah, this is the second time in a row, I think, at a pay-per-view they fought for that title, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. I mean, I like Trevor Murdoch. And of course, Nick Aldis, that title reign he's got going is legendary at the moment. So I don't know. It's an interesting call. I mean, you know, we're getting a lot of that retiring kind of stuff. We got that from Chris Jericho last night too, who said if he loses to MJF, he's retiring. So a lot of retirement matches being tossed around. We'll see. We shall see.
I wouldn't be surprised, Joe, if someone cost Aldis the title and he ends up, you know, going through some forbidden doors himself. Just remember he has a history and Impact, and he's been teased to go over to AEW a couple times. So don't be shocked.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true. And listen, we're seeing people from NWA crossing a little bit. So it does look like, and Billy Corgan did say on Busted Open today that he has no problems working with other companies. That's what the whole thing spawned with Thunder Rosa going over to AEW, of course, before she signed there. So, yeah, I mean, it would behoove them to do that too, because they are the smallest, probably roster-wise and stuff like that of the three, although a very, very big name. I mean, one of the biggest names ever in the wrestling business. So, but it would be good for them to do. Do that. Share with Impact, go over, do, and yeah. So again, exciting stuff for them if you're an NWA fan too. If Impact is going to spend any money right now, it needs to be someone to handle their streaming. Yeah. Well, you know, they've got to do something. Maybe they just like to give the fans free stuff. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they just like to give away stuff for free, and that happens a lot because they screw it up and then they end up having to give people free things. Maybe. I don't know. What time does the stream start for Empower? Is the show at 8? I think we said the show is 8. 7:30. We like 7:30 as a time. We'll start at 7:30 like we always do. Graham, to answer your question. So 7:30 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday. That's good for me because I get home right around 7. So that gives me enough time to just, eat a little bit of dinner. And what a segue. Speaking of dinner, why don't we talk about food? Because, it's we have no BTI, so nothing really to talk about on there. Let's talk about food. We do this all the time. This is an insider's tradition. If you're new, we always talk about this. We get everybody hungry. If you haven't eaten already, hopefully you did. The people who are overseas, maybe you're snacking. Maybe it's a late night snack you're doing. Anyway, let us know, what did you have for a dinner or snack or whatever it is. What did you have today? Let us know. People end up putting up some great stuff that they make, and we get to find out a little bit about what they're eating. So it's very cool. So let's go on to that. Jeff, did you get to eat anything today?
I did. I had some roasted chicken and potato salad.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. Sounds good. I like potato. My wife's mother made potato salad in a very interesting way. She used to use mustard in it along with the mayo. So it gave it like a little bit of a tang. It was actually good. I never had it that way. I always had potato salad very, just mayonnaise. My mom would make it, but just mayonnaise and the potatoes and whatever else, whatever other veggies and stuff you wanted to put in there. But that's a summer thing. Used to have potato salad a lot in the summertime. Derek Fleming says shrimp po' boys.
There you
Dylan
go.
says boneless chicken breast and stuffing, still cooking. All right. Bacon, eggs, and toast. Brian's having some breakfast for dinner. That's okay. All right. Brandon says bacon cheeseburger. Chris says fried chicken and french fries. A lot of chicken today. James Chadwick saying chicken and bacon pie. What else do we have here? Campbell's chunky soup. Cheese was what flavor? I love the sirloin burger. Love it. Love it. I had the military special SOS. If you're in the military, you know what I know what you're talking about, and I was never in the military. What she's talking about is shit on a shingle.
Yes.
And is it cream chip beef on toast, or is it just kind of beef on toast or something along those lines? That's what I was told it was. My father used to eat that. My dad was in the military, so Jeff would know.
Yeah, everything I got was like the chip beef.
Yeah, cream chip beef.
Yeah.
But
you know what? It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Bad. You know, so I've had some MREs that are just downright disgusting.
Oh, I'm sure.
But,
yeah, I'm sure.
But that was one of my favorites. So
that's awesome. Tandoori chicken skewers and mashed potatoes, Grant. Wow, that sounds good. Mayo and mustard's the way to go. Yeah, I've never had it that way. And my wife's parents were my wife's from New York. Initially, they grew up in Queens. And that's where her mom got that from. They were Italian. The father was Italian, and they kind of got that passed down. And that I'd never had it that way until I had my mother-in-law's. Mac and cheese for supper, and for the Impact Show, I have chocolate chip cookies and a milkshake. There you go, Jason Stauffer. All right, I see you. Chicken pieces and baked beans, says Nathan. Fried chicken and salad. Says Conrad. All right. Vegetarian Italian sausage with stir-fried 10-spice rice. Okay. Unbroken. Chicken and dumplings. I love chicken and dumplings. I don't, there's no one in my family that can make them homemade. I get them from Cracker Barrel usually when I get them. They're good. Now, dumplings are another thing. Again, if you had them made for you, my grandmother, my mom's mom, used to make homemade ones. The homemade ones are out of this world if people make them homemade. So good. Deanna loves SOS. There you go.
It's good.
Melinda says my dad was a cook in the military. All right. Okay. Let's see. Anybody else that I miss here? Dylan got football tickets. Lemon pound cake for dessert. Saving for the start of Impact. So I had my wife went to a local Italian restaurant. It's about 3 blocks or so down the street from us. It's actually a new one that just opened up. I think it was around last year. He makes his own sauces. So my wife went in. She just wanted to go in and get a couple of Italian subs. She got a couple of Italian hoagies from him. But when she was in there, she saw in the refrigerator that he had a quart of his homemade Alfredo sauce.
Oh.
So she brought that home, and he told her what was in it. I don't like onions. So he said, no. I told her the cheeses and stuff like that. It had basil, and she brought it home. Thick as you can be. Like when you get it out of that container, you got to pull it out in a big clump, and then you put it in the saucepan and you melt it. And then she put it over pasta, and I cut up some chicken that we had grilled. So basically, I had chicken Alfredo over pasta, which was amazing. And then speaking of lemon, so I reminded me of that, Derek. She also got us the dessert. He makes homemade desserts, and he made a lemon. It was like a lemon cake, but I think they call it in Italian. I think it's a torte, which is it's like a layer of cake, then a layer of like the icing underneath, and then another layer of cake on the bottom. It was amazing. Whatever it was, I'd never had it before, and it was so good. So good. A little bit of powdered sugar they put on top of it. I think it's a lemon torte. I think that's what it's called. But it was really, really good. Really, really good. Scott's rattling off the NWA stuff. Beef quesadillas. All right. Yeah, well, hey, quesadillas, Mexican's always good. I had a Chipotle bowl yesterday at work. I got the chicken and rice bowl. They're good too. Polish do mustard properly. Yes. Yeah. What is that? Locrio de Arenque. Locrio de Arenque. I hope I said that right, Super C. Yellow rice with herring. Wow. Okay. I like the yellow rice. My wife buys that a lot from the grocery store. That's a newer thing to us. Again, never really had it, but it's good. It's got good flavor to it. Azan is here. What's up, Azan? How are you? Looking forward to the triple threat with Kylie Ray, Diamante, and Sheik. Did you pronounce that Sheik or Chick?
Chick.
Okay. Good choice, Jeff. The gauntlet will be fired too, says Jeff. Sounds like everyone needs an insulin shot for dessert. Chris DeZuba is here. What's up, Chris? I made a vanilla cake with pudding filling and Cool Whip frosting with fresh strawberries. Cool Whip frosting is the bomb. Amazing. That and pudding, like frosting made with pudding mix. Oh, it's so good. That sounds good, dude. That sounds amazing, actually. Jeff, did you see Thunder Rosa versus Kylie Ray at Warrior Wrestling Stadium Series?
I'm so far behind on wrestling right now that I haven't seen it, but
yeah,
I've heard good things, and my plan is to watch it at some point this weekend. That's my plan is to take like tomorrow and try to just catch up on a bunch of stuff.
It's so hard to keep up with it all. There's just so much on. I got to watch Dynamite yesterday after I got off my other show, and I watched most of that. I saw Aleister Black's match. That's a crazy situation they got going there because they're trying to make people hate him, and that's just not going to happen.
They're not going to hate him.
Yeah, that's just not going to happen. They're trying to make him be a heel, and people just don't care. When he flattened Arn Anderson, everybody's cheering. So that's not going to work. That's just not going to work. But it was an interesting show. And of course, Punk came out and was just talking up his match with Darby and everything like that. And so it was an interesting show. I like the promo, Jeff. I don't know if you got to see it. I like the promo with Ethan and Scorpio Sky. And the guy, it looks as if that's the guy from MMA, correct? Is that the guy from MMA that was the one that was talking during that promo?
I believe. Apparently, I didn't see everything. I saw like a glimpse of it.
Okay, I think that's the dude that keeps coming over from MMA and kind
of
like
what's his name, Dan Gilbert or something.
Ragging on the fans all the time. He rags on the AEW fans. That's yes.
Yeah, Dan Lambert.
Yeah,
Dan Gilbert. I'm thinking about the freaking Cleveland Cavaliers.
It looks as if. It looks as if he's going to do something with Ethan and Scorpio Sky. Dan Lambert, I don't know whether he's going to be their manager. I don't know, but it looks cool. It looks cool. Dude, is Ethan Page jacked? Holy cow, man. Did he get big? Jeez. Yeah, so they were on there. I liked the promo. I thought they did a great promo. That was awesome. Azan said AEW and NXT were flat. I didn't get to see NXT, to be honest. I didn't get to see that. I didn't think AEW was that bad. It wasn't as exciting as the previous couple of weeks. But I thought there were some good matches. There was a couple of moments that were kind of but I thought there were some good matches. Dan Lambert managed Lashley. There you go. Mm-hmm. So he's got experience behind that. So see, that's probably gonna be a good pairing. There you go. Rated R Wrestling is here. What's going on with you? Thoughts on Booker T's CM Punk comments? I mean, Booker T is, I don't know. That's a tough call. I like Booker T. I mean, he was probably speaking from his heart, and that's probably what he felt. He's not one to hold back anything, so he probably just kind of off the cuff coming out and just saying he didn't think it was a smart thing for him to do. Listen,
the comments that we really need to highlight though are those from R-Truth. Did you see that, Joe?
I didn't. Nope.
That somebody said something to him about CM Punk. I think it was on TikTok or something, and he said that WWE had Miz and him go over because they were more over than he was at the time, and that he wasn't that impressive at all. It was more, and then he ended it with something like just your typical entitlement. Which I found interesting because you never hear anything like that from R-Truth. So, I expect a little bit of a war of words at some point. With that, but I want to mention something since I've got it on the screen.
Yeah.
Conrad says not every show is a home run.
No.
I think that's where you need to, Conrad. Like stop BSing and just come on. But no, I think wrestling fans have gotten so spoiled and entitled to steal a word that they expect every show to be pay-per-view quality and just top notch all the way. And that's just not how wrestling works. They're going to be, to use the baseball analogy that Conrad used, you're going to have to bunt a few times. You might even have to hit a couple singles and do a couple sacrifice flies to get some people across home plate. But it's all about the end result. Like what happens at the end of the 9 innings? Are you going to be the winners of the game or are you going to lose? And if your ultimate objective is to win, then you can't go up swinging for the fences every time. And honestly, I called for the man to come on the show.
And there he is.
He obliged. So, Conrad, what's up, man?
First, I'm going to tell you now, audio only. I'm still working out.
It's all good.
And I'm also walking the street, so if somebody says something to me, don't be surprised if I go mute for a second. But I had to come on first, the show thing. I definitely agree with you on that, Jeff. Like, the home runs don't mean anything unless you have a bunt, unless you have a single show, a double, a triple maybe. You know what I mean? To keep using the baseball analogy. I think sometimes as fans, we forget that, and everybody's just like, oh, it was a boring show tonight. And what happened to all the fans that wanted Young Cats featured? Don't get mad when they feature Young Cats. And then it's, oh, well, that's not what I wanted. You're sending mixed signals, and this is why wrestling companies are confused.
Mm-hmm.
That's part one. Our truth, and who was the other person that made a comment? Booker T?
Booker T,
I'm sorry. Well, Booker T deleted it, so I already know how he must really feel. I'm assuming. But our truth knows damn well. He knows damn well that was a lie when he wrote that him and Miz were moreover. I can attest. I was there at the show where Triple H beat CM Punk. If you ever wanted to hear me swear, go on a rant, be upset. That is a show that I was so mad. I told the dude in front of me, I'll never forget. I said, CM Punk is not going to lose this match. This company can't be that stupid. He's white hot, #1 merch seller. They're about to have a new star on their hands. Pedigree, and it was over. Mm-hmm. Never again. At Punk for bringing up the WWE stuff. I saw a lot of bad takes today. A lot. And I wanted to rip into people so bad. You better be glad I had things to do. That's all I'm going to tell you guys. My Twitter fingers weren't working as much as they should have today. But I really think that CM Punk had every right to say what he said, and I thought he did it cleverly with WWE.
Yeah.
Didn't mention him, but he said what he had to say.
Yeah.
That's going to continue. You don't really know. The thing about it is you don't really know what a person's feeling. Now, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not, and Conrad, you would probably know this being a bigger Punk fan than I am as well. Didn't CM Punk also get sick there? Did I not read that he got MRSA? Is that what it was?
Joe, they violated HIPAA laws.
Yeah.
They sued and won against the WWE doctors.
Yeah. For
text messaging information about him that they shouldn't have been doing that.
Let me just clue you guys in on something, and you can kind of just make your own decision about this. I was hospitalized about 8 years ago with MRSA. MRSA is no joke. My daughter got it as well, my youngest, when she was younger, and she spent Christmas in a hospital. Basically, what it is, if you guys are unaware, and it does go around locker rooms and stuff like that in a lot of places where there are athletes, it just does. MRSA, what that is we as a species really have used penicillin for everything. And what is happening now is because doctors have been free with it, they give it to everybody for everything, and they shouldn't. That now you're getting bacteria that is resistant to penicillin. And so what happens is you can get this, and everyone has it. It's just some people will get stuff from it, some people won't. And where it is, it's inside of your nose. It lives inside of your nose. It will activate in some people, and some people it won't. My daughter must have gotten, she had a cold, must have got a crack in somewhere inside of her nose, and literally got her nose swelled up on one side. The very next morning, her entire side of her face was swollen. We had a Rusherdale Hospital. They give you medication. Now, for me, I got a cut on my leg, on the bottom of my leg, which blistered, and I didn't really think anything of it. I'm like, yeah, okay, it'll go away. Well, it didn't. And it turned into MRSA bacteria. It is incredibly hard to get rid of it. Incredibly hard to get rid of it. I was told by doctors that I was at the point where they tried the last antibiotic they could try on me, which was the strongest one they had. There was no going anywhere after that. So if that happens, you lose limbs because they can't get rid of it. You would end up getting gangrene, your limb would die, and that would be it. So thankfully, I didn't have to have that happen, but that is no joke. So if he's mad about that, I can understand why, because that is no joke. You could lose your life to that. So if he's upset about that, I totally get it. I totally get it. And that was when he was talking about, when he then his comeback show, talking about being, a place where it made him sick physically and mentally. If that's part of that, then I can understand that. That is no joke. No joke.
100%. Not even to get into any of the full-blown gripes too that he had. The beautiful thing I said yesterday, was it the best promo he could have gave? No, but I think he's still soaking everything in. The cheers, the people being happy he's back. But what I loved was he actually looked happy. A person looked happy, because before, look at his face in the end of his WWE run. Just watch him at that night at the Royal Rumble. He looked miserable. Yeah. It's just good to see people happy sometimes. And I was like, that's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, very true. And look, we're gonna get this a lot because of all these people who have left WWE. Malachi Black being one of them. But as these other people start to filter into other places, and Jeff and I were talking about this early because you got the news about Bray. Conrad, you shared that with me as well. But now that you got that, and you see these people popping up in different places, and you see big smiles on their faces, and you know that their attitudes have changed. They may have just needed a change of scenery, and it could be from any company to any company. It doesn't have to be from WWE or to wherever. It could be from any person to any person. And sometimes a company you're with, and Jeff can attest, you've been in this business. Sometimes a company you're with just doesn't recognize your talent for whatever reason it is. They just don't see what it is you bring to the table, and then at that point, at least these guys have places to go. As opposed to, 6 years or so ago when really the only game in town was the Indies and WWE. You didn't have really anything else. Now they've got Impact coming back up. They've got Ring of Honor. They've got MLW. They have places to go. And that's got to be exciting for these people. At least they have a shot. Yeah.
I mean, just to kind of speak to that, and Azan is like, what's on your mind? Because you could see the wheels turning. I won't throw a bunch of names out there, but I'll just say I wrestled in a promotion where when they saw me, they saw a big black dude that they could kind of typecast into a certain character. And that's what they did. And I had no creative freedom. I had to go out there and cut the same promo every single week, and it got boring and it got stale. And then when I got another opportunity to go and wrestle for another promotion, and they asked me point blank, what kind of character would you like to be? Like who is this character? Who are you really? And it gave me an opportunity to kind of dig down deep and really think about the psychology of who I wanted to be in the ring and how that manifested itself in promos and the way I dressed and my move set and all of these different things. And at that point, I actually became more excited again to be in wrestling, because it's like, man, you know, I get to take full ownership of who I am and how I present when I'm out there in front of a crowd. And, you know, I mean, you can say what you want to say about WWE, but let's be honest. And I was having this conversation with someone the other day. WWE is like a machine where it's like they crank out these, they have a factory basically where they have all the machinery where they can crank out these wrestlers, and they have their prototype. You know, they may make about 3 or 4 different versions of that original prototype, but they have a factory and assembly line and all that stuff. Equate these other companies to mom and pop places that make everything by hand. You see those companies where it says made in America, you know that these people are working in that warehouse, they're doing everything by hand, and they're physically molding each piece. And that's the thing that we have to, you know, have to visualize when it comes to these other places. So if you're the type of person that doesn't want to be in the cookie cutter mold, you're not going to like WWE as a wrestler, because they're going to tell you what bullet points to hit when you cut your promo. They're going to tell you what type of shape you need to be in, physique, you know, your hair and all these different things. Whereas other places, you're going to get more of that creative freedom.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, there you go. He would know. And yeah, the thing that I just like is the fact that, you know, they don't need to feel like they're stuck. And you're going to see this. You're going to see people will have a better fit somewhere else. And guys, look, you know, AEW is going to find it happen too. There's going to be some people at some point that are under contract with them that are going to find that they're just not a fit there. And they're going to migrate too. It's going to happen both ways. Right now, it's going one direction pretty much, but that's because of all the releases that WWE did. But eventually, you're going to find that it will happen. You're going to see people go from place to place to place. As a fan, though, of the wrestlers themselves, the individuals, it's just good for them that they have this upper. I mean, how great do you think Bray must feel? You know, there's people that are recruiting him basically like a college, you know, like a college recruiter. They're trying to get, you know, Impact wants him to come over. If all this stuff that we're hearing is true, of course, but you know, Impact wants him. You know, AEW may be making him this offer. That's got to feel pretty good for a wrestler who was let go from their company. I mean, it's akin to a regular job. When you're, you know, if you're let go for whatever reason, fired, severance, whatever the case might be, and all of a sudden you've got people calling you. People getting in touch with you through LinkedIn and saying, hey, we could really use a person like you. That's a good feeling. And for them, that's got to be pretty cool. That's got to be pretty cool that they know, oh my God, you know, I just lost my job. And the reality of it is, you know, I lost my job. I lost my livelihood, my living, my dream. And now they're getting people knocking on their door. So that's a good thing. And it's a good thing for wrestlers. So, and that's somebody in chat said, I don't remember who it was. It may have been James Chadwick. I don't remember. But somebody had said, if you're a fan of the people, then you have to be happy for them. So, all right. Derek wants to know, Jeff, how long did you wrestle for? And what was your finishing move?
I answered that in the chat, but
I was going to say.
But 12 years. And my finishing move was called the Railroad Spike. And essentially what I explained in the chat is it's like a scorpion death drop. But as I'm falling to the ground with the guy, I go over with my elbow and drop an elbow, like center chest, kind of to spike it into his heart. So that's kind of,
there you go.
That was it.
There you go. Those of you who may not know, because this was right when we were starting our podcast, Jeff was trying to have a comeback. Jeff was trying to go and have a comeback. We were kind of following it and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool. But you know, unfortunately, Jeff just, you know, it got to the point where it was too much.
No, let's just be honest. I'm old as hell. that's what it is. I'm just old.
There you go. Oh my gosh. Derek says, I love it. Would you ever go back to wrestling, and who would you go to? Says Wally.
Oh God. Would I at this point? I'd love to be kind of like a MVP Heyman type of guy, where I'm the head of some type of faction, and I can be the mouthpiece for a faction, something like that. Um, in terms of wrestling, I've had a couple buddies the last few days, like, hey, we should get together and do like 2 or 3 more shows. And I said, if you want me to be like on commentary or like do something where I'm just kind of talking, that's fine. But if you're asking me to do any kind of bumps, any kind of spots, any of that stuff, no. And yes, Chris, my finisher was falling down. Yes, yes. But all of my weight was on the other person. So um, that was a bad night at the office for them. And I'll just leave it at that.
Oh, John Rosado, what happened to BTI? We have no clue. We have
Yeah,
no earthly idea. None. No idea. That's why we've been just chatting, because the show now is starting in 4 minutes and 55 seconds for us. Okay, before that starts, you can see it scrolling up across the bottom as well. So again, we'll just reiterate this because this is a thing. We are not, so those of you who have started already, you may have, if you're watching it on Access TV, please remember, be kind to the chat and don't spoil anything. Especially if you are ahead of us, don't spoil anything. Don't spoil any surprises or anything like that. We really appreciate it. A lot of the chat are following along with us, which means that they're watching it on YouTube, and that it does not start until 8:30. We will not catch up with everyone else until right around the time when it's getting close to the end of the show. So around quarter of the hour, quarter of 10 Eastern time is when we catch up. So please, if you're watching on Access TV, do not spoil people in the chat. It's an easy one-way ticket out of the chat. So please don't do that. Not a good thing to do. Okay. According to Pro Wrestling Unlimited, Nakamura has signed a new contract with WWE, and he's very happy. Okay. Why not? He's got a great thing going. That the whole thing with Boogs is amazing. So why not? Why not? Where are we watching John Cream? We're watching on YouTube. You do have to be a member if you want to watch it there now. It's 99 cents. So you do have to pay for the membership. There is a video on their channel, which is Sami Callihan, if it's still there. I think it is. You can go in the description of that video and subscribe that way. That's the easiest way to do it. And then once you're subscribed, you will have access to the show. The show is up already. It's on there. I'm watching it. It has Christian Cage will be in the Impact Zone. And it has live in right now. It's 3 minutes and 12 seconds. So,
Joe, I'm telling Azan just to go ahead and tell us what happened on BTI, since we know we're not.
Go ahead, because I have no idea what happened to it.
Just tell us.
Clue. No clue. Need your opinion last night. I hated Dynamite. First time I ever disliked an AEW show. Do you think the show was bad just because they rely on the CM Punk moment? No, because, I mean, they had the whole thing with Jericho and MJF. I mean, they had, listen, sometimes maybe the matchups just aren't as good. They had, what was it, Orange Cassidy and Matt that started the show. Ooh, Matt got a gash. Did you see the blood coming out of Matt yesterday? Holy cow. I don't know if Matt got his nose broke. But something happened that probably wasn't supposed to happen. Credit to Matt, because they didn't do a finish early. I thought when he fell and he laid down, I thought, all right, he's just doing that to get the hell out of there, because he was bleeding. But he continued to match all the way to the end, but Matt was a mess. So, I mean, you kind of started it off with Orange Cassidy, who was a fan favorite. And they had a little thing going right at the beginning to get the crowd going. Matt was doing his delete, and Orange Cassidy was giving him the little shin kick, and they would go delete, and they would. So that was kind of a funny thing to start off with. They had the crowd going, but the women's match, I think, got a little bit of heat, a little bit of not, should I say heat, but a little bit of complaints, I should say. They said it wasn't really that outstanding. I know they were talking about it on Busted Open, and they both, Bully Ray and I got a stupid fly buzzing around here. Bully Ray and LaGreca were both agreeing on that said that the women's match was underwhelming. So I don't know. Listen, like Jeff was saying earlier, you're not going to have a home run every single show. You're just not. You're going to have different matchups and stuff like that, and sometimes it's, you might have a good show, but it might not be a great show. You're not going to have it every week. So
Right.
that's our opinion, Ollie. Anyway, or my opinion.
Sometimes those shows, you have to have those shows, and a lot of people call them filler shows, but you have to have those shows to connect to a show that's going to be huge, that's going to be like big time. So you're going to have some weeks where it's like, maybe this show wasn't as great as it could have been, but
Yep.
look at the different promos, look at the different segments backstage, and see how maybe 2 weeks from now that segment that maybe made you say, well, why did that happen there? It'll probably connect a little bit later on, down the road. It's just all about cohesion and storytelling, and it may not make a lot of sense, and it may be real slow in the beginning, but it's honestly, it's to give you a bigger payoff in the end. So
yeah. And listen, follow-up can be tough.
Mhm.
Their follow-up to the last moment they were on live TV was that CM Punk thing. And honestly, with something like that, you've nowhere to go but down. That's a moment that's going to be live on in history of wrestling. There's nowhere you can go but down from that. And you could bring CM Punk back, which they did, and he got the crowd fired up. He got a good pop and everything like that, but it's not going to be the same as the first time he came back and in his hometown. So, yeah, absolutely. It can't. It's not always going to be 100%. Wow. It's not always going to be a wow moment every week. All right, I think we're underway. Here we go with the actual show. We missed BTI, which I have no idea what happened to BTI. BTI will probably be on after this, which great, Before the Impact is now on after the Impact.
So apparently, Azan said that TJP came back and interrupted. Petey Williams interrupted TJP and Macklin.
Oh, okay.
So apparently, I feel like we're gonna get a. I feel like we're gonna get a triple threat at a Victory Road, which is coming up in September.
Yes.
So yeah.
TJP, Macklin, and Petey. Okay. All right. I'm sorry you guys missed it. That's all good. There's the match card, guys. That's the match card for tonight. This video is not playing really well.
Yeah, it's choppy as hell.
It is very, very choppy. I'm glad I wasn't the only one. There it goes. It stopped. Now it's going again. Oh, good Lord. Where's BTI? We have no idea. We have no idea, Brandon. We're watching the actual show now, hopefully. Hopefully it's not going to chop like this the entire time, or this is not going to be fun. I just started working again, so I'm going to miss some things, but you guys got my support. Thank you, Paul. There's the card. Of course, we have Christian Cage will appear tonight in the Impact Zone. We have Chris Bay versus David Finlay. Of course, that stemming from last week and him finding out that Chris Bay is the one who attacked him backstage. Chris Sabin and Sami Callihan, historic because it's the first time they have ever met. First time those two guys have ever met, and this is still choppy. And now it's frozen. So
I'm gonna get out and go back in, I think.
Yeah, I might do that too. That's not a good sign.
Come on, Impact.
Oh my gosh, don't do this again. Good Lord. You have all these people trying to subscribe. You're gonna lose your memberships like this. We have 3-on-1 handicap match. How about this one? Taylor Wilde versus The Influence is what they're calling themselves.
I love that name, by the way.
Yeah, Caleb with a K, Tennille, and oh my God, who's the? Oh, she just came back out of retirement. Oh my God, what is her name? Who's the third person?
Madison Rayne.
Madison Rayne. Good Lord, thank you. Yes, Madison Rayne. We have the Good Brothers versus Rich Swann and Willie Mack. So that again coming from last week as well. And then there you go. The before the Impact was the Macklin Open Challenge. Get well, Pat McAfee. What's wrong with Pat McAfee?
Pat McAfee announced that he tested positive for COVID.
Ooh.
So
okay. Well, I guess Pat won't be on the show. That's a shame. But yeah, obviously, yeah, we hope everything's okay with him.
Joe, so we're starting out with Saban and Callahan.
Okay.
I
I'm
refreshed
s-
it.
I'm seeing I've got okay. Yeah, I've got Saban's in the ring now. I have to turn the stupid chat off here, and there we go. All right, here we go. Chris Saban and Sammy to start off. Very sick, 105 fever, says Tony. Oh boy. COVID's no joke, guys.
And I want to give another shout out to and ask people to send up some prayers. And I don't know how many people know him, but Greg Bush is a writer for Sports Kita, and he tested positive a couple weeks for COVID. And right now he took a turn for the worst, and he's on a ventilator right now in ICU. He's one of their best writers. I got to know Greg when I was writing for Sports Kita. He was their primary impact writer that did everything. So thoughts and prayers out for Greg. A good guy, been nothing but nice to me. So yeah, definitely want to send well wishes and thoughts to his family.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's Jeff and I were talking about this the other day. It's sad that we're back in this position again with this. It just seems like it never ends, and it's really tough. Now everybody's hearing about getting booster shots now with the vaccine, and man, this strain is rough. It really is. We're getting numbers are going back up again. It's still choppy, Jeff.
Mine is like skipping forward, so it's almost like I have
Mine's
remote
kind of doing that too. It's skipping again, but it's still going. Now mine just stopped there a little bit.
Oh no.
Nope. Chris Saban outside the ring knocks Sammy down. Nice move by Chris Saban.
Yeah, that was nice.
No spoilers, says James Chadwick. Yes, do not spoil the chat if you're ahead of us. If you're watching on Access, do not spoil the chat. Please and thank you. Do not do that.
Man, these two guys.
Now mine's completely frozen.
Yeah, mine says, screw you, Jeff. It's just loading.
Oh, man, not good. Not good. How can this do that if they uploaded well, you know what? It's a little bit weird that it was already there to begin with. So I wonder if this just hadn't I wonder if it's not uploaded all the way.
You know, I don't think that's it. I think so many people are trying to
watch it
that it bogs them down. Tony, I could watch it on Access, but Joe is not set up where he can watch it right now on Access like that. So that's why we're doing it on YouTube. And plus, I mean, it's kind of a good setup when it works out. But right now it's really not working out. And See Wrestling is like, oh, come on. Yeah, that's kind of how we are right now. See, it's like, these tech issues are the bane of Impact's existence.
They really are. They really are. It's the stupidest little things. This is the kind of stuff that turns people off to this sometimes. If I could watch on Access TV, Tony, I would. But unfortunately, where my computer is set up in my house, I have no way to do it. No way to do it unless I set up mirrors all over my house, and that's certainly not going to happen. So
now, when we start getting paid, and like we do this thing a different way, and we're making lots of money, and we can set up dedicated rooms to podcasting studios, that'll be a different story. But for right now, we just got to make it work.
We got to do what we can do.
That's right. That's
Dear
right.
God, please let someone give Impact a television deal. Yeah, I mean, it would be as simple as having access available online. If Access would have the Impact Wrestling available online, it would be good. But they don't. And at least, I mean, I have it on my cable, but when you look it up to watch it on cable and look up their app, they don't have the wrestling on it, which is probably because of the deal with Impact. So because Impact has Impact Plus, so they probably don't want them to have the wrestling on there. But it makes it impossible to watch it live if you can't watch it on the actual channel. So yeah,
Mine's working right now, so
I'm going to back out of it again.
Okay.
Paul Carpenter just said, so I'm going to go back in
Yeah.
again and see what happens.
as soon as I said that, it gave like a brief hesitation, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Right now, Sammy's got Chris up on the top rope and giving him some chops. Sammy is climbing up. Gonna go for a suplex here. Here we go.
All right, I think
Sammy is hacking the show. That's why it's frozen.
yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Gouging the eyes of Chris Sabin is Sammy. Thumbs up, and we're loading. Sabin gets out of that missile drop kick from the top.
You're actually a little bit ahead of me. It's working now, but
Okay.
now it caught up.
Okay.
Now I think it caught up. It just jumped forward.
Yeah.
Andrew Stevens, what's up?
DDT.
Sabin with a big kick. Now he goes up in the other corner. Tornado DDT. Okay.
Okay.
Now it skipped again.
Yeah, but it's fine.
Oh my gosh. What's up, Andrew? How are you? Impact still using 1G. Yes. Maybe a half a G. You might be using a half a G. What's up, Joe and Jeff? How's Impact today? It's very internet-wise, not so good.
This is that AOL dial-up, and not even the stuff that you paid for, but you know the free disc that they used to send you in the mail. They send you those free discs and say try AOL for free for 30 days. That's what this is right now.
Could you imagine if you turn this on and you hear that? Oh man, maybe that's what it is. Now it's frozen again.
Oh gosh.
Good Lord, why do they do this all of the time? This doesn't have to be this difficult. Ugh. Jeff, you and Joe have to check out my Ben Stiller, I think you mean background on my Facebook page. It's funny. Chicken Alfredo for dinner, Chad Schrader. Impact on dial-up. Yes. That's probably what it is. Wes Heron, hey Insiders, it's a party, baby. Impact is uploading the stream for the original iPhone. Jeff, AOL 7.0.
I fully expect an AIM messenger thing to pop up in the corner on their stream any minute now.
Could you imagine? Oh my God. Uploading from the Silver Dome, the good old days of AOL. Welcome, you've got mail. Imagine this.
Oh man.
Oh, now having sweet and sour chicken TV dinner. There you go. Sammy's got Chris Sabin up. Switched it out.
Nice reversal.
Oh.
Oh.
That'd look like 3. Now it skipped ahead. Now up.
Oh,
1,
wow.
2, 3. Wow, Chris
Sabin winning clean.
Yeah. Sabin's been on a roll.
He has been, man.
And now we get him frozen in a very weird-looking position.
That's the face that you don't want to be frozen.
Oh, look who's there.
Moose.
Moose is in the ring.
Moose.
Look
Moose.
at Moose. Crowd going Moose, big spear.
Woo!
Huge spear on Sammy. Sammy goes down. Now he's going outside the ring after Sabin. Uh-oh. He's going for some hardware.
Yeah, he's getting a chair there.
Impact said on their live chat they're trying to contact YouTube. Oh, good God. If they're trying to contact YouTube, you could forget it. They're never going to get an answer from YouTube. No way, no how.
See, if they just broadcasted this through StreamYard like we're doing,
right?
You can now show a pre-recorded broadcast.
Eddie Edwards coming
Eddie
in there.
Edwards.
Look at this.
We're getting a tag team match between these four guys.
I'm guessing so. Throws the chair out at Moose.
I would say we get this at Victory Road.
Yeah, you might be right.
See Wrestling saying it's whatever software Impact are using to stream it. If this was uploaded to YouTube, it would be a premiere. This is live, so they are broadcasting it. Yeah. That's why you're having these issues instead of them just using something like a StreamYard or a Streamlabs or something like that. There's no telling what they're using.
Wherever it is, they didn't pay their bill. Unbroken. F. Tom Hanks? Why are you what? Are you upset with Tom Hanks?
Can we just take a moment though to appreciate the fact that given the history between Eddie Edwards and Sami Callihan, they are now working together.
Sammy
Did
just
anyone
threw
see
the
that?
finger, though. Yes, that's true. Although Sammy just flipped him the bird just to let you know that he still hates him. But yes, they are. Taylor Wilde, frozen on screen. Zahn laughing. Just sent you all a tweet, says Wes. What did you send? What did you send, Wes?
Lazan, did you just call me Jeff Lowe? Like D-Lo, but Jeff Lowe? Or is that just a typo?
Wes Heron just sent this over.
Thank you, Wes. Thank you.
You know what? Change the last panel on that. Go and change the last panel on this to Impact. Put Impact's logo in that last panel instead of having the little hands up and stuff, or put Impact's logo above the hands or something like that. Make that happen. That's hilarious. Oh, look what they're advertising. Empower plus NWA 73. 28th and 29th. Pre-orders and bundles are available now on Fight TV.
That tells you that working relationship is back again.
Eddie Edwards with the kendo stick. Mike NY, how is this live when you can get results online because it's taped? Well, we know that it's taped. We've known Impact's been taped for quite a long time. Sammy has a busted nose.
Mm-hmm.
Impact's been taped for as long as we can remember. Brian says,
wow.
I blame Dixie.
This is, oh, wow. Okay.
Says, you don't need to help me. We are done. No hug. Who would make a good tag team partner for Sammy from AEW or New Japan?
Mox. Get them back together.
Yeah.
Get them back together.
Oh, you could totally see that.
They used to be a tag team, Joe. They used to be a team.
Yeah, that you could absolutely totally see that. Still skipping.
Yeah.
Hey, all, I'm back. What did I miss? Jason, you missed a lot of skipping and loading. And, yeah. Now here comes Conrad. J-Hub says Shark Boy.
Give him a shell, yeah. You know what?
Shell, yeah.
Curry Man. Put him with Curry Man.
Yes. Good Brothers and Rich Swann and Willie Mack. Let's see what we got next. And how bad is it going to skip? Oh, speaking of Empower, don't make this freeze. Are you kidding me? Look at Mickie James. My goodness. My.
Well,
Mickie is like good wine. She just gets better with age. I am very, very jealous of Nick Aldis.
thank God I have a fan right here pointed in my direction at my desk because the temperature just elevated in the room.
Mickie James in a leopard print suit. Oh my. Anyway, like Howard Stern. Oh my. But stop skipping it. Oh my God. Impact, you suck.
Conrad, what
Yes,
was
sir.
your workout this evening, sir?
I do long walks, but I also do muscle workouts as well. So
Nice.
it's just not one thing. But today was just walk. So I did 4 miles.
I hear you, buddy.
I'm trying, man. Trying to
hear
cut down the LBs.
Yeah, I gotta cut them down. My doctor would appreciate it if I did, and my knees would appreciate it too.
You feel a lot better usually. That's what I always tell myself, at least.
Mickie saying they're going to leave one of the best wrestling pay-per-views you have ever seen. Mickie talking about Empower.
Supposedly, she was the big reason why Impact and NWA were able to get back on working terms.
I can
She
believe
was that conduit between Billy Corgan and Scott D'Amore.
That's cool.
All I'm gonna say is there's nothing like a woman scorned, and I feel like she's got a chip on her shoulder now. I don't blame her either.
Absolutely.
Talking about Melina and Deonna Purrazzo. Has MLW started doing new shows again?
Not yet. I forget
Yeah, I don't think so.
when they start back up.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
The Virtuosa. And Melina. This is going to be awesome. I can't wait for Saturday. This is going to be a fun stream. I thought Storm kidnapped Mickie years ago. I guess Impact forgot about that. No date for MLW yet, says is on. Just getting the package for Deonna and Melina. If you guys are new to our channel, welcome to the show. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. We'd really appreciate that. Also, make sure you throw up a like on the stream tonight. Don't hold us responsible for this crappy, lousy stream we're getting from Impact. It's not our fault. And then also, if you would like to know when we have future content, make sure you hit that notifications button as well. Also, go follow Everything Pro Wrestling too, because Conrad's just a great dude and has a good stream. So go ahead and do that. Follow our friend Tazzy as well. Tazzy will be back. So make sure that you follow him also for all of your NXT content. And he's coming up with a new stream as well that he's working on. He's going to do something non-PG just to go on and just talk about wrestling, I think. So make sure you follow him too. Speaking of the Virtuosa, here she comes with Matthew Raywalt.
And for Azan's comment, Azan, I'm trying to tell you, he's got something else at home that he ain't trying to make mad. Trust me. Shaw Guerrero don't play.
That's very true.
Chad said, have you ever ate at a restaurant called The Local Goat in Nashville?
I have not.
I've never been to Nashville.
It's an awesome city.
Yeah, I've never been.
Yeah, it's an awesome city. I really like Memphis too. But that's just because I'm a dude that likes barbecue and good food. So
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Not at all.
Man, when I was a college coach and I was going recruiting, and it sounds bad to say, but I would plan my recruiting trips based off of which diners, drive-ins, and dive stops that Guy Fieri
Yes.
stopped. So,
Nice.
and one of my trips, I went to the Texas State Fair and did all of their unhealthy fair food. So, and then as fate would have it, about 6 months after that, my doctor told me I was diabetic. So there you go.
That'll do it. Fair food is amazing.
Have fried Oreos, they said. Have deep fried butter, they said.
Deep fried butter.
I had a deep fried taco last week from the fair.
So good.
Sin. Just a sin.
We have a fair around my area, the Bloomsburg Fair, which is a huge fair in Pennsylvania, every year. And yep, oh my God, it's the minute you walk in there, you get the fried stand with they have fried cheese, which is like a mozzarella cube, basically. Fried vegetables, fried, like Jeff said, fried Oreos. They fried everything. And yes, your diabetes will go up like several points after just one trip to a fair. No question. No question.
My boss used to always tell me to try crackling.
What is it?
God.
Crackling. It's like pig lard, I think. Fried up.
Yeah, it's crispy skin.
Mm-hmm.
It's the crispy.
He loved it.
I love them.
I've yet to try it. One day I will, just to say I did.
This is a good. I'll have to send you some, Conrad. Some good ones, not the cheap imitation crap that they give you in convenience stores. But
no phonies.
Yeah, this promo here, this is pretty good stuff.
Good promo, yeah.
This is good stuff.
Talk about Melina saying she's a Hellcat. She has no problem taking the championship.
Okay, there it is.
Deanna says, maybe I have some points. Maybe I'm underestimating her. Tina Bargo. What's up, Tina? Back to streaming from the inside of a box Chevy.
What issues are you guys having with the stream?
Whoa!
It's literally pausing constantly.
Whoa!
Look at this.
Who's that?
Trey Miguel.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been wanting a program between these two guys.
Yep. There goes Trey, up and over.
Oh.
And there goes Mickey. Mickey and the Virtuosa going at it. Oh, my God. Stop racing. Here comes Melina. Oh, there we got Bulldog from Melina. Kick to the midsection. Look at the move from Melina. Oh, man. Melina chance.
Man.
Virtuosa hightailing it. Had to go and get her championship back that she left in the ring.
That was pretty good stuff right there.
That was good. Don't forget, guys, we will be streaming that show, Empower, this coming Saturday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to come out and check it out. All women's pay-per-view event from NWA. And we will see that match, Melina and the Virtuosa, during that show. So don't forget to come out and check that out.
This is a match I'm looking forward to, guys. Chris Bay and David Finlay. Yeah, this is good. This is going to be a good match.
Another advertisement for NWA. Kylie Ray, it's going to be fun to see her.
Yeah, that's going to be a hell of a triple threat. That she's
Chase
in.
Park Plaza. Adam Bratt, sup guys? Conrad is happy, one, because his stream is working. Joe and Jeff, he got the connection, and two, why he's mad because of AEW yesterday, and he don't want to tell us he got the hookup question, Conrad. I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. Brian Myers presents How to Be a Professional, Chapter 31. Gear customization. Oh, come on. This lesson's very important. Do our sleeves to the ring? No, because it's stupid. He's going to show him how to cut a shirt. If we could stop pausing, please.
Come on.
Oh. Oh, man.
Oh, Sam wants to talk about the screw job.
You're not really that jacked to begin with.
Make you look more jacked.
Is it jumping?
Yeah, it's like
It's been-
pausing and then jumping
Yep.
like a few seconds ahead.
Been doing this all night. It's probably going to keep doing it because they're not going to be able to fix it now, I don't think. Big Stevie cool, but not very cool.
It was just great because of how he had it.
Oh dear God. Look,
Wow.
we need more of you. An open
Open
casting
casting
call.
Oh my goodness.
So I love this finesse club entrance for Chris Back. Like, I love this. I wanted to ask both of you what your thoughts are on him being in the club now.
Chris Bay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
He's welcomed.
Stuff, dude. Yep. That's pretty exciting stuff, man.
I
Good for
think
him, too.
you have to fit in there too. It's got to be like the right person.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
remember Scott Hall's kid was in? It kind of
Yeah.
worked with him. Like, you just have to have something. I'm trying to think of someone who didn't belong. Jeff Jarrett. Like, Jeff Jarrett never belonged in the Bullet
Never.
Club. So-
No, never.
Oh my
I gotta
God. You
get
should,
that shirt.
you should see the chat. The chat is butchering them. They're like, the
Oh, I'm
lag
sure they
spoiled
are.
everything. The lag spoiled the promo. I'll check it out later when it's re-uploaded. I'm out. This is skipping way too much. The buffer's pissing me off. They're getting butchered by the chat.
Telling you, Impact. If you ever need a hand, there's
Yeah,
some-
they really should call you. They really should. Or just stop using AOL. One or
Yes.
the other. David Finley on his way out.
Joe Don 15 says, and yeah, shout out to C Wrestling. He did a video on this earlier about Bray and the interest from Impact. Would we like to see Bray at Impact? Short answer, not only yes, but let me take this down so you can see my face. Not just yes, but hell yes.
No,
I want to see him in the Impact Zone. Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Put Joe
Conrad's over
Hogan in the Bullet Club.
Conrad's in the Impact chat. How does Conrad? You're everywhere. You're in
I am.
the Impact chat.
Yeah, I just wrote something in there from where I was watching. I had to say hello to my friend Noah that I saw in there. I recognize
Nice.
some of the names from Twitter and stuff. Shout out to Noah Foster. And I think Azan sent something in here too. What did he just say to me? Kaz didn't belong. Kaz was never really in the Bullet Club. That was part of a storyline. That's when fans freak out about stuff too early and didn't let it play out.
Why didn't you guys stream New Japan Resurgence? Bottom line, because we couldn't, because we had things going on. So
And there was a lot of wrestling in that same hour.
yeah. We do have lives outside of here, unfortunately. I'd love to stream all day. So would Jeff, but unfortunately,
Absolutely.
we've got work, we've got family stuff, and
You guys keep supporting, and maybe one day the streamers
right.
can do it full time.
That's right. Yeah, that is right. Where's Triple XL been? I don't know, but I saw another picture on his Twitter of Larry D. Holy cow, does he look amazing?
Yeah, he's lost a shit ton of weight.
Dude, he has lost so much weight. He looks great. Oh, man. He looks amazing. Good for him.
Apparently, AC Romero had been sick. I think he said that he had COVID at one point, but
there you go.
But he had been sick, and he's trying to, get back right. And, he's also been trying to lose a lot of weight because he is a big guy, and he wanted to get healthy and all that. So, so I completely understand.
Yeah, he was doing a great job.
Mike, we respectfully disagree with that comment.
I was mentioning the insiders earlier that, Mike, where's Mike? Bragos' impact in his career is dead. Plus,
I can give an example of why that's probably not true, Mike. Simply because Matt Hardy's career got a resurgence because of Impact Wrestling.
Yep. Well, Mike, let me turn the question around on you, Mike. Where would you like to see him go? Where would you like to see him go? You tell us. Where would you like to see Bray end up? Mark says, hi, Conrad. I was mentioning to the insiders earlier that when CM Punk revealed Bryan Danielson coming to AEW, my thought, CM Punk is the type of guy that likes to go off script from time to time.
No, he's someone who's just comfortable in that moment to deal with things. Like, if you've got 10 minutes, if the crowd reacts to something, he's just going to take advantage of it because that's what the crowd's into. He's an old school pro wrestler. Nothing wrong with that. Are you guys getting a long pause on this too?
Oh yeah, the buffering's getting worse. Yeah, they're talking about it in the chat. The buffering's getting worse on it.
I want my dollar back. What are you guys doing?
That's what everybody's saying. Yeah, this is horrible.
All right, Mike, I'm going to give you another question. You said New Japan. Okay, book him in New Japan. How does he debut, and who's his first feud?
Impact will finish by the time Rampage starts.
That was funny. It was a funny.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
I'm telling you.
All right, I had to go back out, guys, and come back in, and it's playing now. So,
okay.
I'm telling you.
I was hoping Jeff hit the rim shot. There it is. Thank you, Jeff.
And Mike, pause on you again. Mine's paused.
Yep. Yep. As soon as I got back in.
It's like a comedy routine with this. Oh yeah, it's going right back to the time before it stopped, and then it's just stopping at that point. Oh my God. Well, we've gotten all excited because they uploaded the video so quickly. It was already there. Apparently not. Apparently what they did last week worked much better. So I would probably go back to that.
Again, Impact, if you're listening, we can help. We can help your promotion in a variety of ways.
Yeah.
If you need to give us a call, we're not hard to find. Hit us up on social media. We'll be glad to help. Whatever you need.
I'm glad I taped it because at least I can go back and watch it on Access later on. Not that it's going to help the stream one bit, but at least I can go back and watch it later. Good Lord. They're not going to get this fixed. Like I said, if they're trying to contact YouTube, forget it. You know what it's like trying to contact Google? Yeah. It's like literally trying to contact the president of the United States.
I honestly think they just need to go the Premiere route. Just Premiere it. Who cares about the money revenue for it? Let fans donate during the streams, and then if you donate, maybe your comment will pop up as long as it relates to the match or something. You can tell people.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's totally gone. It just keeps going back to that one spot before we got it locked up, and now it's
J-Hub, please.
J-Hub.
What was that? 10, 10, 10? Oh my god.
They're coming. They're coming. Yeah, that was, oh god. J-Hub, you just took me back down memory lane.
Jeff Hardy. What was his name? He had something stupid as a heel. The Antichrist of professional wrestling or something.
Yeah,
Like, what is this?
Yeah. Like, what are you doing?
And then he had that ugly Immortal World title that like people I see people with replicas of still to this day. I'm like, oh, that belt is ugly.
Yeah.
Well, it's come back on now, but it's still skipping like crazy.
Brandon Barnes saying they should have left it at Twitch. I agree. Why try to fix something that's not broken?
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, it's obvious they did it because they wanted the money for it. That's why they did it. But I agree, they should have. No, CJW2992. It's not on Twitch anymore. That's the whole issue. They made it a subscription thing on their YouTube channel, and this 2 out of the 3 weeks. Last week it worked fine. 2 out of the 3 weeks it's been pretty bad. The first week you just couldn't find it anywhere. And then last week it would seem to work okay. We thought everything was good, and now this week no BTI, and then this was uploaded early, so I guess we should have kind of expected it. And now ever since we've been watching it, it's been skipping. So yeah,
Derek, come on now.
I'm telling you, Joe and Jeff Russo is back behind the scenes. We can admit or not, but it's true.
They caught him once like that on an email list. You said he was gone.
Oh, the bits and pieces that we're getting of this match is phenomenal. This is such a great match. I want to see this uninterrupted.
Yeah. Oh, feet on the ropes. He gets
the ultimate finesser. David
Chris Bay gets the win.
This is why he fits.
That's right.
Bay is so over to me, says Azan.
Matt Striker. So weird. So weird sometimes. He just scared me. I didn't mean to suck my teeth, but you're watching a great wrestling match. I love this spot for Chris Bay. I really want to see him in Japan though, too. I have a feeling he'll be a 6-man tag champ for the Neverweight 6-man titles in New Japan sooner than later.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Wait, Chris Bay wrestled Too Cold. When was this?
God, when was that? It was recently.
Oh, you got me about to go to the Google machine.
Jeff Hardy's my favorite wrestler ever. I remember when I first met him. My dad tripped getting in the ring, trying to act cool, going through the middle rope. Insiders, Kevin Owens should be WWE champ, in my opinion. Roman made him look like a wrestling god. Kevin Owens is also the closest to Steve Austin.
GCW, Conrad.
He is very underused.
Too Cold still has it, too.
Yes, he does, which is crazy, because how old is Too Cold now?
I don't even know. He just reminds me of one of my uncles, so, like, I'm like, bro, you sound crazy, bro. You can't talk about doing stuff like that.
Right.
On that dark side of the ring.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
Troy says Impact sucks. Have no way to watch it. We don't really have a way to watch it, even though we're paying to. It's been skipping the entire night, but you can go to their YouTube page, pay 99 cents for a membership, and you can watch it there, or Access TV, either way.
Showing Bound for Glory.
Now we got Josh.
So ready for that.
I like
Josh
it.
Alexander. She's saying you've been adamant on saying you take on any and all challengers. Have anyone in mind as your next challenger? I do.
55.
Said Jake something has a chip on his shoulder. Keep your fingers crossed. It has not frozen yet since it's come back. An open challenge to any X Division champions.
I think I know where this is going.
Yeah, yep.
I think I know where this is going.
Joe. No,
Yeah.
wrong company.
I'd be
I
down
would
with
love to
that.
see them actually wrestle each other. That'd be a good match, I think.
Yeah.
It's going to be Ace Austin, isn't it?
You know,
Yep.
Christian looking for something.
he is still looking. Has he found it yet? That's the question.
Shout out to the AEW crowd in Milwaukee yesterday for chanting what they did at Don Callis. I won't repeat it on
Oh
here.
my
This is a
God,
family-friendly
yeah.
show. I was in tears.
Yep. The Don Callis thing was hilarious. Randy Sam, can I tell you who I want to see who it can be? Randy, you can say whatever it is you want. Kurt Angle shows up at All Out and faces off with Miro.
I'm gonna go in a completely different direction than you guys are thinking, and tell you who I think eventually goes up against Josh. Book this match for Victory Road, but think about it. The run that Josh is on as champion, and how they've booked Chris Sabin lately. Wouldn't you like to see Josh go over Chris Sabin as another legendary figure in Impact and a legendary X Division champ?
Yeah, J Hub just said that. I think it's going to be Alexander versus Chris Sabin.
Yeah.
There you go.
I would take it.
Be a great
Shout out
match.
to the fans throwing up the old C still.
That's right.
Feel like it's 07.
Christian in the ring. See what he has to say. Christian Cage chants. Said that never gets old. Emergence is come and gone. I beat Brian Myers. Maj says, OMG, Joe and Jeff and Conrad. No. Why are you saying no, Maj? Oh, it just died again? Oh, yeah, it just skipped once again.
Yeah, skip a little bit.
Skipping again. Talking about Ace Austin.
And I know people are going to be like, well, wait, isn't Chris Sabin in something else? How would you guys like to see who are a couple big guys that you'd love to see team up? Big guys right now, both in stature and what they're doing.
Oh, Tommy Dreamer.
Oh,
I'll always
Some
take
dude-
Morrissey and Macklin.
Some dude in the audience has a Halloween T-shirt, and I really want it.
what about Morrissey and Moose?
They could be another formidable team. That's an explosion waiting to happen, though, sooner than later, too.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. You set it up for two different reasons.
Azan smelled what you were cooking.
Yeah. You set it up to have them just absolutely destroy somebody. I say Sammy and Eddie eventually. You have them set up for that, and then you have them implode. And then you get a showdown between Moose and Morrissey.
Wait, am I seeing that right?
Christian wants to ask Tommy a question. Said, "What's going on with your hair?"
Oh, come on.
Don't pause it right there. Kudos, he says. Came out here for a reason. I was very against the whole Kenny Omega Don Callis relationship. I compromised my integrity, but I did it for Impact.
Damn it, J Hub. You are the man.
Come on, that's fed up. That hair is beautiful. Everybody wants a man bun like Tommy Dreamer.
I just want to fade again. That's all. I just want to.
Wow. Really putting over Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we get to the next little kind of break. I'm telling you, I just had this conversation with someone. Christian is probably in my top 10 most underappreciated wrestlers
Ever. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's almost as if the dude just had the worst luck.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Said you haven't missed a beat. Said you love this business and you perform for each and every one of these people, no matter where you are. Wow. Thanking Christian for everything he's done. Ah, and of course we get a stupid pause. Little hug there. No.
Jeez.
One last thing.
Oh, I know what's coming. It's going to be Dreamer against Ace Austin with the opportunity to face Christian.
And you can still save that. There's still plenty of time.
Yep.
Speak of the devil.
There he is.
He doesn't want to see the WWE ECW rematch, apparently.
Exactly. No.
I love Ace Austin, though.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of monsters, Jeff, he's another one that I think we forget about a lot.
Madman Fulton?
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Like, I want him to – I like him and Ace together, but I want to see him on a solo run just destroying people.
He just has to establish that presence that he's there.
Right.
Ace Austin in the ring. Hey, Maj, I hope you're not spoiling anything. Let's not do that if that's what you're doing. Do you guys remember Tommy versus Christian as Tommy's last match in WWE? Supersonic X. Hey, Joe and Jeff, did I miss? Well, you just missed a lot of skipping. Tazzy's not here. That's Conrad. And we're skipping again.
It's all good, Supersonic.
Eric Travis. What's up, Joe and Jeff and Conrad? What's up? What up, Martin? I'm the man. I mean, Jeff. He's the man.
Just here for the free pauses.
Oh, my God.
Just like the old days, huh?
Your bag's going to get 10 pounds lighter.
Mm. I love Christian.
Set your goals high, kid, he says. Wow.
Harsh reality.
Oh!
Make sure you stand on your tippy toes so they can see. Oh man.
And it just paused right there.
That pause was the perfect snuff punch ever.
It was.
Double clothesline from Edge and Dreamer. Fulton goes out.
Man.
It's gonna be such a good match.
Yeah, it is.
I love it, man.
Probably getting
If
that
it
next
wasn't
week.
Kenny, Christian's the perfect person to get great matches out of people in Impact.
Agreed. Be right back, guys.
No problem, dude. With all the pauses, it makes me think that someone is saying something in the promo. Like how when you say something that might be... Well, I don't really think that's why it's pausing, J-Hub. Eric Rowan and Strowman. Violent by Design promo. What did Devon tell Bubba when they were working at McDonald's? Oh, God. Is that a joke? Sawyer could be a good sidekick for Bray, too. Yep, that's a joke. What did Devon tell Bubba when they were working at McDonald's? Oh, Bubba, test the fries. That's kind of funny, actually. That's good. That was good.
And that sounded like Rhino was about to get the old school beat down.
Madman Fulton coming through. Yeah, here we're going to get the match set up more than likely. Yep, going to Scott D'Amore. Hey, Johnny Bravo. And the
Come on.
every time they do a promo, it's just lagging. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Brutal.
Just imagine Impact giving Bray Wyatt his own talking shop of Mania. Oh my God.
That's one of the leverage points, though. He could have all of that stuff.
Yeah. Said, you want Tommy Dreamer one-on-one? No problem. Beat the hell out of him. If he beats you. Oh, there it is. If he beats him, it's a three-way.
Do you envision it happening?
Kind of do now. I kind of do now.
Interesting. Things are about to get wild. Here comes Taylor Wilde to the ring.
There's Taylor coming out. Yes. Taylor's got a 1-on-3 match coming up. This is going to be difficult. This is going to be tough. Oh, man. Hold on to your butts, everyone says is on. Taylor Wilde in the ring, and here comes the Influence. If we can get past the leg. Caleb with a K. With the neck brace. And here it comes Tennille. And Madison Rain. pausing for a selfie on the stage.
Okay, I like the matching gear.
Taylor inside the ring saying, all right, come on, let's go. Let's go. C said, I gave up watching and now I'm making apple crumble cupcakes at 2:30 a.m. because why not? Taylor with a dive out on everyone. Caleb with a K, the first to go. Now she's putting him inside the ring. She's trying to take out everybody at once.
Not gonna lie, if anyone's eating the pen for this team, it's Caleb.
Yeah.
Taylor, big boot to Caleb. Going for a cover. 2. Nope. Kicks out at 2. That would make sense. You don't want to take the belt off Christian yet. You don't want to ruin that Ace is on the run that Ace is on. Sorry. So you put Dreamer in the match to take the pin. Yeah, could be. Could be. Madison Rayne and Tennille now inside there. Yeah, you got to kind of wonder if Taylor's going to get help at some point here.
Yeah, this is one of those numbers game storylines. It's just who do you put in this spot?
Yep.
Is it anyone that's currently in the company?
I would think so.
That's a good point, too.
But like you guys were saying, too, though, with all these pay-per-views and stuff coming up, there's going to be a lot of talent who may get eyes put on them.
Yep.
And if you're a women's wrestler, Impact Wrestling has to be one of the first places you consider going.
Could you imagine, because there's 3 of them out there, could you imagine if the Iconics show up as the other 2?
I like that.
Interesting possibility. A Dreamer heel turn at Victory Road. Joe and Jeff on Christian. Remember, Dreamer was a heel in TNA when he low blowed Styles. Taylor Wilde gets whipped over into the corner. Now she whips Madison Rayne, but misses. Oh, now Taylor throws Tennille over into Madison Rayne. Kicks both of the women are down in the corner, but watch out. Watch out for Caleb. And we're lagging. No, she's got all 3 of them set up over in the corner if we get past the lag. Why does it lag right at the good points? Here she comes. Up and down on top of Caleb, and he goes backwards. Nope. Gets a count of 2.
Never trust a man who wrestles in a neck brace.
Nope. That is very true. Chris Pauly says, hey, guys, I'm here. Question, what did Conrad tell Tony Khan? No more signing WWE guys.
Chris, I never said that.
I don't know why.
I don't even believe in that stuff. You can go wherever you want.
Oh, see, talking about the Fiend must pop. Yeah. Yeah, someone sent me a message with that. If you haven't seen it, there it is. That's a pop, apparently, that's coming out in Walmart. It's a glow-in-the-dark Christmas Fiend. They're gonna milk that merchandise like crazy.
They still own it, though, right? They probably have to just give him a cut.
Yeah, they own the rights to it. They own the rights to that. I didn't realize it, but someone mentioned it today. They own the rights to the Fiend. They own the rights to Bray Wyatt, and they own the rights to, is it Husky Harris as well? They own the rights to all 3. Assaulting Taylor. So this would be the time when someone may come down to help her out. Let's see what's going to happen.
Maybe Jordan Grace? I don't know.
Could be
Rachel
Jordan, maybe Jordan and Rachel, maybe.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them in a while.
There you go.
Yeah, good call.
I was trying to think of people who don't have anything to do. I swear.
Yeah, good call.
I've actually, knock on wood, done a good job avoiding spoilers.
Yeah, I haven't looked either. Yeah.
I avoid them like the plague.
Yeah, some people just like to get social media happy though, and they'll just put them out there for no reason. I'm like, why did you do that?
Exactly. And I gotta say this too, and I hope people don't take this the wrong way, but Jordan Grace has like completely transformed her physique. I don't know if people have been keeping up with her on social media or anything like that, but she's been like training for these shows, these powerlifting competitions, and she looks completely different, which is just good for her. Brandy Lauren.
Will Rally Sport Rally's here. Hey, love Tennille. So good. So good. Hope Iconics come to Impact. Wait and see. Christian Cage should keep Impact belt for a bit. I think maybe Moose or maybe Morrissey takes it off of him. What do you think? Oh, it's Kimberly and Su Yung. Oh, no.
So long, Brandy Lauren.
Brandy Lauren may come back looking very different.
Shout out to Brandy Lauren from Buffalo.
Brandy Lauren, are they starting is she getting a group of a faction of undead brides? Is that what she's doing here? Good stuff. The Influence is the name of that group. Boy, do I hate that group. Travis, hello, Travis from Facebook. How are you? Mattel announced they're trying to still release the Elite 92 Burn Fiend figure, by the way, fingers crossed. I don't see why they couldn't. I mean, if WWE has it copyrighted anyway, I don't see why they wouldn't be able to.
They really skipped at the best part.
Of course, that's what it's been doing that all night. It's almost like they wait. It's almost like there's somebody on a skip button. It's just doing it. Oh, yeah, let's do it at this promo. Skip. Oh, no, you're not hearing that. Oh, my God. James Chadwick just said, holy, yeah. The undead brides are growing. Looks that way. Impact needs more women. Impact. S.C. Williams. Yo, did you see my question? If I was Impact, I would turn Caleb into a serious suicide, but he will still be normal. But plot twist, because I want to see Dashwood be shocked of Caleb's serious side she never saw. They released the Braun and Chelsea Green figures recently. Yeah, I mean, if they own the character names, I don't see why they wouldn't be able to. They can do whatever they want. I mean, if that Fiend thing is coming out for Christmas, then that just goes to show you they really don't care. They're just going to keep doing that.
Yep.
If you are new to our channel, welcome. We hope you're having a good time. I know it's kind of hard to watch. We're paused again now. It's been this way. The upload is either not working, bad, or otherwise. But we're glad you're sticking around, trying to make our way through it. We seem like we say that a lot with Impact, unfortunately. But yes, they're having technical difficulties tonight. But if you are new to our channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. I think we're almost there. We're almost to 2,200. I think we're at 2,190. We were pretty close. So
let me do a live look in.
There you go. So hit that subscribe button if you have not done so already. Also, make sure you throw up a like on the stream tonight as well. And hit the notifications button if you want to find out when we have future content. Also, if you are going to join us later tonight, make sure you come over for after the Impact, although it may be a little tough to do because it's hard for us to see a lot of this stuff, especially the promos. May not be that long of a show tonight, but you can pop over for a little bit. We'll start that at 10:15. We'll just talk about some stuff. We'll talk about Impact for a little bit, what we got to see. There's a flashback moment of the week that's not skipping. Oh, no, never mind.
Spoke too soon.
Yep, I did. So yes. So make sure you join us tonight at 10:15. We'll leave this at 10 and then come back at 10:15. So about 15 minutes later. Someone just pull out the upload and blow on it like a Nintendo game and put it back in. That might stop the pausing and put it in the freezer. We need a pause counter. Yeah, right. We should. Oh my God.
The Pounce.
I don't understand why Impact is not an Impact Plus. Well, it's probably some kind of a deal that they have with the TV network, with Access TV, I would imagine. That's probably why. Oh, excuse me. I would imagine that's why they probably can't, because it's airing on Impact or on Access right now, so they probably are limited as to what they could do.
Joe and Conrad, what did you guys think of Monty Brown?
Bro, first off, former Buffalo Bill, so he already gets the respect. But I love Monty Brown as a wrestler. I thought they could have done so much more with him in TNA and WWE.
Agree.
I think it was unfortunate that he never really got to get going in WWE either, because I think they would have liked him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yep. All except for the Buffalo Bill stuff. I can't have any sympathy for anybody from the Buffalo Bill. As a Cowboys fan, I'm sorry, dude. Although, hey, you know what? You didn't say everything. I mean, listen, that Buffalo team, I actually loved a lot of the players on that team. Bruce Smith, Jim Kelly. How could you not? There were some great players on that Bills team. They just ran into a juggernaut. And it was just unfortunate. I was really hoping they'd beat the Redskins. Those are the Redskins they lost to in the first one, I think.
Yeah.
I was definitely rooting for him in that one, being that I can't stand the Redskins. Not Redskins anymore. Oops. Washington Football Team, which is still very weird. They need to come up with a name. The Indians came up with theirs quickly. You know, they need to come up with a name. Here's the ad for the pay-per-view in Las Vegas. What do you make of that, Conrad? Did you hear us talking about that? This is the same night as Impact's pay-per-view. Same night.
You said same night as Impact's pay-per-view.
I'm sorry, AEW. Duh. AEW's pay-per-view.
Which pay-per-view? The Full Gear?
Yeah, I believe so.
Be interesting. I thought it was October for Bound for Glory. Hold on, let me line up these dates.
Yeah, I think it's October 23rd for Bound for Glory and November sometime for AEW.
Oh, so they're not the same night?
No, I don't think so.
Someone said that they were. In fact, someone in the chat, I think, said it. Time for the main event. Yeah, let's hope we don't get a lot of skipping. Falaba and No Way. 4 straight Super Bowls. No team will ever do that again, so I have to give the Bills props for that.
And I hope no team ever loses 4 straight again either.
Yes. Access TV is only available in the Bermuda Triangle. Full Gear is November 5th.
Okay, so it's close.
Yeah, we should be coming up on the main event now. So this is for next week. We got John Schuyler and Jake something on BTI.
Sign me up for that. That'll be good. Oh,
And we got The Influence against Taylor Wilde, Jordan Grace, and Rachel Ellering.
I like it.
I want to see Jordan beat up Caleb.
Same.
Rohit and Shira against Matt Cardona and Chelsea.
Yep.
Wow. There's your open challenge by Josh. Okay. Ace Austin and Tommy Dreamer. Got to think Dreamer's winning to get added to the title match. All right. Next week looking good. Hey, Impact. No skipping. No skipping next week. No skipping. Good brothers on their way out.
I just got to see something. I just got to see Big LG do something very inappropriate. I know he's going to deliver. So
I'm sure he will. There we
Here
go.
it
There it
comes.
is.
there we go.
There it is.
There we go.
There it is. And it kind of skipped right at the end, too.
I want to know how they've been getting away with saying that stuff on AEW. Nobody hears it. I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys been watching BTE, but the stuff they'll say when they're making their entrance, I'm like, bro, how are you guys saying that? Nobody hears this. I won't
Yeah.
repeat any of it. It's bannable offenses.
They got some machine gun sound effects there. That was nice. Good brothers
Wait,
need a
the
new
Impact-
theme.
Did you guys see the message from Impact in there?
In the stream? No, I have to
Yeah,
check that
Impact
out.
Wrestling said, and I quote, "We owe you guys and take this to the bank. We will make it up to you. The buck stops with us, and you guys are our insiders. We will make this right."
I still
Gimmick
hate,
infringement still.
I still hate the fact that they stole our name.
Gimmick infringement.
Damn it.
They were like, it just rolled off the tongue one day, guys. That's it. If you type in Impact Wrestling, you guys come up too, which is crazy.
Which, yeah, it's insane. Like, we come up, which, yeah.
You know what? Damn it. We better be careful, though. We might get hate mail. They might think that we had something to do with all the skipping.
Yeah.
I wonder if did anybody try this lower res version here? They just posted it in their chat.
No, I
I'm gonna
didn't.
try that and see.
I'm gonna click the link and
Oh,
see what happens.
Don't click that one. Actually,
Okay.
it'll let you pick. Like, it's got the full show basically uploaded. You can jump forward. So
Oh, brother. Yeah, let's go.
save the link.
Gimmick infringement. They loved your name so much that apparently so. Apparently so, James. Damn it. I mean, they could have had their people get in touch with, well, our people or us.
Yeah, just
we could have made something work. I mean, we would have been more than willing to been more than willing to work with them, We're our insiders. You know what? I wish I saw that comment now a little sooner. I would have jumped on there with our YouTube thing and been, yeah, we are your insiders. Yes. Hello. Hello. They could have paid us. You think? They can't even afford better internet. No way they're going to pay us. Joe Don. Let's go, Joe and Jeff. Dreamer versus Christian. Can't wait for that match. The older generation will understand this match. Can't wait. Outwork everyone versus taking spot. Hardcore legend. Same night as Bound for Glory. AEW has Saturday Night Dynamite in Orlando. Okay. Trademark your name. Right now, you guys would be in a big court battle and win tons of money. Somehow, I don't think we would. But it's a nice thought, though. Somehow I kind of think we would be getting contacted by lawyers and being told, you need to change your name. I mean, we did kind of do the whole after the Impact thing, after they did before the Impact. So,
yeah,
maybe it works both ways.
sure.
I don't know. Oh, God.
I can't wait. I'm just going to turn to it 1 week. Joe and Jeff here on commentary. How you doing tonight?
That would be awesome. That would be amazing.
We'll kick it to Conrad. It's time for the main event. I'll just be Mark Henry.
And just as we do that, the stream lags out. Yes. Yes. The big LG in there with Rich Swann. Swann with a nice kick to the midsection there, and then a knee from the big LG. Headbutt. Down goes Rich Swann. There were moments in this where it didn't lag. I should just be quiet and not say anything. That would be epic, says James. Is it a YouTube issue? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely, that's not Access. Yeah, it's YouTube. How Impact Stream not working, not fair. Joe and Jeff and Conrad, AEW get ice cream bars. We can't get our ice cream bar too. Everybody was looking for ice cream bars at the AEW show last night. There's a guy that had a sign in the audience. Where's my ice cream bar?
I'm sure they're going to be selling them eventually.
Oh, I don't doubt
We'll
it.
keep asking.
I don't doubt it. Swann over into the corner. Now a splash from Willie Mack. Down goes Carl Anderson. Some nice moves here from Swann and Willie Mack. Over into the other corner. Tag into the big LG, and here he comes. Boots to the midsection. Big LG says, "Get up, Willie. Get up." Wow, big kick to the side of the head. And Willie goes down. Cover. 2. Nope, 2 count.
Oh,
Ooh, big kick to the midsection there by Carl Anderson. Throws him over into the far corner. There we go. Nope. Whoa! Nice shot from Willie Mack.
Make the tag.
please.
Yes, Willie needs to get out of there. Carl Anderson trying to make his way over. Rich Swann gets tagged in. Clothesline. Here comes the big LG. Ducks underneath. Shots. Left hand, left hand. Look at this. Lefts and rights from Rich Swann. Knocking the big guy down. And here comes Carl Anderson. Whoa, nice move there from Swann. Kick to the back of the head. Up. No. Going for the cover, too. No. Kick out
Oh,
of 2.
man. Woo. Rich freaking Swann.
Rolling frog, I always like to call that move.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Off the ropes. Reversed. And down. There was some like cover to nope. I'm shocked we haven't gotten a. Oh no, and I guess we wouldn't. Yeah, no, they don't do commercials on the YouTube thing. I was just gonna say I'm shocked they didn't put another thing in there. They probably did on Access. All this pausing during the stream would not have happened if Impact was still working with Global Force Wrestling.
Oh, J-Hub.
Rich Swann gets the pin. Big LG, though, right in attacking Swann. Where's Willie Mack?
Dub's a dub.
I feel like we're going to get them.
Don't tease me. Don't even say it. Don't tease me.
I feel like we're going to get this match at Victory Road.
Okay. All right.
For the titles, yeah.
Yeah, I won't say
As soon as I hear the helicopter,
yeah,
I'm going crazy.
I know.
Oh, come on.
Is this for the tag belt or a non-title match? This is I think a non-title match. I don't think the title was up for grabs.
No, it was just a.
Willie Mack probably night. Willie Mack is napping, says James. No, he's not napping yet. He is stirring over in the corner. Oh, now we've got a chair.
Joe, can you tell me in the private chat what that person said?
Yes. Hold on. Wait, hold on. I don't have my.
Oh. Magic Killer.
Mm.
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, basically called people who want. Yeah, that's what James Shadwick said.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny. I have a pretty high IQ, actually.
Yeah,
Same. You know.
yeah, that's what it was. He was trolling earlier too. So yeah, he was a troll.
Oh,
You know
that's
what's
okay.
really low IQ? Is not watching a show and hating a show and coming on a stream that's dedicated to that show.
Right? Yeah,
To
I
point
agree.
out something about people who watch the show that you don't watch.
Yeah,
There you go, making sense again.
I know. Damn it. Damn
He was-
logic, you know?
He was trolling earlier. He was talking about how he was spouting off stuff for WWE and blah 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 blah. So yeah, he was trolling.
Kick rocks with flip flops, Mike.
Willie Mack just went through a table and he is night now.
Yeah.
Willie's
Not
out.
the Impact. Oh, I'm sorry. That's gimmick infringement from Mondays. So, sorry.
Unbroken. Who the heck was Mike? I have no idea. It was some troll.
That's a good question. That's how relevant that person
Yeah,
is.
he was some troll.
Same, J Hub. Look at you. Look at me and you being same.
I'm with you, J Hub. I got one too. I wasn't even gonna say nothing.
Well, that's that.
That hurt.
That did hurt.
Yeah, I did.
No, that would have been a good show, man. It wasn't for all the damn pausing. I don't even know what to say about this.
We've had to explain stuff about this before. This is something that we've had a grievance, I think, about this on a past grievances that we've done. This is just something they really need to get fixed. Like whatever they're doing, whatever their social media teams or whoever it is that are doing this, if they have one, maybe that's the whole point. Maybe they just don't. But whoever it is that's doing this, like, really needs to learn how to do this without botching the entire thing, because it's not good. Like, they've had to give pay-per-views to people for free because of this. It's just not good. It's just not good, because you're trying to go the route of getting paid for, a subscription, getting paid to show people this, instead of being on Twitch and everything like that, which kind of made people angry. But I mean, you understand where that's coming from. They're just trying to get money for it. But when you do, then you present something like this, and then all you're going to do is you're going to make people say, well, I'm not doing that anymore, and they're not going to pay the 99 cents, and they're not going to watch it. So, it's just, it's unfortunate, but this stuff crops up on them, and it seems to happen a lot. And I don't know if they're negotiating a new TV deal. I hope it's with a channel that will give them the ability to be present online, where they can have people go online to watch it. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it's crazy. Left a message on Twitter. I have a degree in politics. I hate myself. I wish Mike would have shown up in the non-PG stream. My reply would have been totally different. What else are we saying here? I got a degree in not giving a shit. 2 years of college under my belt already. I'm getting more. Okay, I'm out, says Chris. If I'm not getting my ice cream bar, I'm unsubscribing to AEW. Jeez. They need to go on Spike TV. Yeah, they need to go somewhere. I mean, if they're going to go, like I said, they're going to do TV. Do it on a place where you can watch it online. But yeah, I don't know. A high school AV squad? I don't know, dude. Unbroken. I think a high school AV squad would do a better job. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a shame that it happens. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? We made it through it. So, yeah. So it's about almost 10. Those of you who can't come back for the After the Impact show, and it's going to be tough to do, I'll be honest, because a lot of the promos and stuff we couldn't hear. A lot of it was freezing and things like that. So it's going to be, we'll do our best to navigate it. Probably won't be here that long. We'll talk about the stuff they got coming for next week, I guess, for the most part, and some of the things that did happen. So if you can make it for that, you're welcome to join us again in around 15 minutes when we come back for After the Impact, and we'll talk about all of that. Let's see. 8.9 says it's on. Yeah, you can. Those of you who can't make it to the next stream, give us your scores. We usually do that over there. They could go to the Food Network for all I care, says J-Hub. Okay, dude. Hire Joe and Jeff to fix a connection, or Conrad can help Impact use his stream, LOL. High school tech nerds wouldn't have to. Yeah, I would think so too. Good night, Tina. Good night, Jason. 8.5 says Little T. Night, everyone. Night, Melinda. Hope you feel better. Good brothers think they're the Dudley boys. Wally says 4. Melinda says 9. Yeah. So that's that. We will take a break, and we will not going to score it because I couldn't see it properly. Yeah, I'm gonna. I taped it on Access. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it because I missed a lot of the promos and stuff like that, so I'll have to go back and watch it, rewatch it again, and do that. Numbers and views are getting big for them. They're messing it up. Paul Carpenter says 7. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one, no doubt. I mean, it's hard to watch something that lags, so it's gonna be tough. It's going to be a tough week for them. So in the non-PG show, can we just talk about the pauses? Like the pause during the Christian Cage promo was better than the pause during the Chris Sabin match. I don't like the pauses for all the promos. I mean, the Mickey James thing, there was a lot through that. There was a lot through the Ace Austin promo. When you get pauses during that, it's one thing when you get them during a match. You're going to see the end eventually. When you get them during a promo, you're going to miss a ton of stuff that was said. So, yeah. It's a shame. It's a shame. Okay. All right. Well, that's it, guys. We'll come back in around 13 minutes or so and make heads or tails of what happened here tonight. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about pauses. We'll talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. We'll stick around for a little bit, and we will go on our After the Impact show. So come back for that if you are around. If not, hopefully we will see you all tomorrow night for our SmackDown stream, which will begin at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Please leave a like on the stream before you head out tonight. And also, if you want to be notified when we have content, make sure you hit the notifications button. And have a great rest of your night. If you can't make it over for After the Impact, stay safe. And hopefully we will see you all on our next stream, which is tomorrow night for SmackDown. So have a great rest of your night, guys. See you soon.